Okie dokie. Yeah, dogie. Ride it, jump on it. Oh, fuck, it's grooving. Riding, jump on it. Okay. Let's see. DeAndre? Question mark? What's up, Doc? Oh, what I put in the daycare? I think I put my Aerodactyl in there. I don't really know. How have I been? I've been good. Yeah, we're vibing. You know. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good week. It's Thursday. Going into Friday. Yeah, good luck on the run. I mean, Matt, dude, buddy, I have a confession to make. I did it. I actually saved a video. I'll probably play it here in a bit if you guys want to see it. I got 210 jumps. I think it was yesterday that I was doing this. Oh my god, dude. It's so rough at the end. Because they don't let you react, really. You just have to be super on point. Happy birthday, DeAndre. Wow. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good day. You know. Hope you, hope you had a very peaceful birthday. I think that's what everybody deserves. Abso-fruitly. Yeah, I saved a video of me doing the jumps, and I actually did get the 210. Got it recorded. Yeah, why not play it? Let me see. Let's see here. Okay. And then I add this file. It would have been the most recent one. This one, yep. Yep, there it is. There's me. Okay. So let me mute that one. And play that one. Is it muted? I think the video is muted, actually. Can I skip ahead on this? No. Yeah, never mind. Remove that. I know how I can do it. Open up VLC, baby. Does anyone else use VLC Media Player still in this day and age? It is the premier video player, in my opinion. I mean, come on. You know? Here we go. Yeah. then window capture VLC. Alright. Does it not work? That's crazy. So it doesn't actually play the video when I record it like this? RIP. Never mind. I tried. I promise I recorded it. I'll figure out how I can share that. Maybe I just put it online or something, but yeah, we got the 200 jumps. I got the 200 jumps by myself, like a boss. Okay. It was pretty frustrating. That's pretty frustrating, not gonna lie. I think I got like, I don't know, all in all, I probably had about 10 to 15 attempts go past 150 jumps before one of them made it to 200. It gets much, much harder once you get to 150. They just start changing up the speed on you much faster. So, yeah. Okay. Well, it's time for Victory Road. How many trainers are in Victory Road? In Gen 3, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? 12 Victory Roaders? That's a lot, actually. That feels like a lot. Alright, let's make sure we're prepped and ready. Trying to train this Aerodactyl here. Not ready though. He's got the macho brace and everything. All right, Sue Bird. Jolene, get out of here. Thank you, Jolene, for helping me get the record, the Pokemon jump record. Wrong Gyarados. That one, Skull. Oh yeah, I was gonna use the really good Magikarp, but I totally. Oh, that's what I put in the daycare is the Magikarp. Yeah, that sounds right. I should check and see how much it's leveled up. Probably not that much. I don't want it to get over level 19. I'd like to evolve it at 20 just so it has bite. Even though bite is worthless at this point. Especially on a Gyarados. Dude, Gen 3, I think... Look, I don't mind the physical special split not existing. You know, I grew up with it. So I'm used to how it works and all that. But I do think if Gen 3 had physical special split... I think it would be considered universally like one of the best generations ever, if not the best. It is a little outdated sometimes to be like, okay, so why is Gyarados learn Bite as its first move when it's a physical attacker? But how can you use physical Gengar? You still can in newer games, you know. You can still Shadow Punch and stuff. Matt. Yeah, you can still do it. Not recommended. Yeah, unstabbed. No, because you could do Shadow Punch. You could do what's a physical poison? Poison Jab. You could still Poison Jab. You know. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Gunk Shot. That's physical. Interesting, because it's a projectile though. But I think it is physical. That's a weird... I guess it's because Sludge Bomb exists. So they're like, well, we already have a really good special poison, so let's make a good physical one. Hey, Byron! Guys, what'd you guys think of the Nintendo Direct today, huh? It's not a Nintendo Direct. It's a Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Okay, to be fair. Oh, you're right. There isn't game audio because I muted it. There we are. Thanks for the call out, buddy. You thought it was pretty bad? There was like 3 things that I was interested in. Hollow Knight, Switch 2 edition, Because I had started playing Hollow Knight, and then as soon as I started, they announced they were going to do a Switch 2 version. I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to wait. So now I can go back to Hollow Knight. The co-op game looks pretty good. I forgot to show Chelsea that, but it looks really good. And Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Orbitals is what it's called, yeah. The first thing was that it could have been in a magazine. Yeah, but then who would have read that, Matt? You know what I mean? Here's the thing, guys. Like, this is a new day and age where if you want to advertise something, if you want to get the news out about something, you put it in a YouTube video. You share it on social media. That doesn't mean everything that they're going to share is going to be awesome or for you, you know. I do get feeling frustrated because they, if they won't, how should I put it? Because you feel like they need to announce more things that you're interested in. But definitely, yeah, I got the, we fished for Goldine and we got another Magikarp, but it was the Jolly. So, yeah, we got the Jolly Magikarp encounter here, so we're good. You know, we done caught what we caught. Volcano badge. Oh, we could have come here for an encounter even before Blaine for the grass. That would have been interesting. Because the Pokemon here are like level 40? Something like that. They're not weak. I knew there was something there because it was just a single rock. That's how they communicate too. Alright, final badge pass. Shout out to one of the rarest songs in all of Pokemon. Is it? Huh. Hey, Jimmy. Elite 4 time? Probably, maybe. We're going through Victory Road at least. It only plays on this route in FRLG? Really? Huh. I also recognize it from Stadium. I think Gym Leader Castle plays it. But where else does this music play? Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I definitely recognize it from Stadium. There's a Stadium version. But there's a Stadium version of all the Kanto songs almost, probably. Yeah. So, nothing too crazy. Do we need a repel? We sure do. Or we need to probably predict what our encounter is going to be, huh? Alright, guys. Let's get the prediction underway. We are going to go for a Victory Road encounter. What we're hoping to see is... surprising you guys with that shit. What we're hoping to see is either Marowak or Onix. And we have like a 2 in 3 chance of getting them. The other thing that we could end up getting would be a Machoke, which would be kind of a bummer because we already have a Machamp and Emerald. But we're gonna give it a shot here. We do want to try the encounter, so we'll have a prediction. I'm gonna repel through it the first time around because I don't want to deal with fucking wild Pokemon as I'm going through this. Let's see. But we will set up a repel trick so we increase our odds. Byron, it's an interesting state that Nintendo and the general vibes are at right now. Yeah, like, I think the Switch 2 is doing quite well for a new console. It's literally outselling any other new console ever to this point, right? So I don't think it's accurate to say the Switch 2 is struggling, but also the industry as a whole kind of is struggling. And so... kind of wonder, like, what does this mean? What doth this mean? Okay, the first floor has the best Onix odds. Yeah, we'll do that. Industry is fucked. It's wrecked, dude. Is that what? Holy shit. I mean, Microsoft's kind of fucked. Although I've heard that Microsoft is getting ready to release a freaking handheld. Is that? Am I hearing correctly? They're teaming up with Asus or somebody. Micro suck and Ubisoft. I'm not a Ubisoft fan. I'll say that right now. Yeah. All right. Name the Victory Road encounter. Our options are 80. Okay, actually, let me do percentages. What is that percentage-wise? I don't know. I'm just gonna say 83 and a third% Onyx, 8 and a third% Machoke, 8 and a third% Marowak. All right, I'll give it 30 minutes. We're gonna go through. We're gonna do all the trainers and stuff before we even bother going for the encounter. Okay, capiche, capiche. Yeah. All right, and repel at 46 is the sweet spot. That handheld already released. I thought there was something else that they were working on. I guess maybe it is that. Yeah, I don't know anything about Microsoft. I'll be completely honest. You know, I'm real dumb when it comes to Xbox because I don't give a fuck. I also saw. Is this true that Steam is gonna release like a box, like a console for Steam? What do you mean, like a PC? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If it's cheap enough, if it's like $600 and it has specs equal to like a mid-high end PC, I think it'll be good. It got delayed though? Shit. See, I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. You know? I just don't. Okay, I need to be level 49 repelling. Okay. Level 49 repelling. Got it. Repelling these nerds. The specs are close to PS5. That's not bad. I guess. Alright. Oh, wait, don't I need... what HMs do I need? Just strength, right? I don't got a flash. I don't gotta do nothing else. Please, on God, please don't make me do anything else. I think it's just strength. Yeah. Strength onky. Alright, thank you, dude. Strength onky. Oh yeah, and I need to put the prediction on stream so everybody knows that they need to get degenerate with it. Whoa! Somebody, Byron. That has to be Byron. Donking on Machoke some points, dude. I bet you it will be Machoke. I'm hoping for Onyx or Marowak. Honestly, I'm more hoping for Marowak, to be completely real. Because I can guarantee Onyx on Island 7, but, you know, I guess I'll bet on the Marowak, because that's what I want. He's done it again, the madman, the gambling, rambling man. The Machoke wins. Tell you what if I sweeten the pot? What if I put a bunch on Marowak, too? I don't think the Mario Party account has that many channel points, though. There's 20k on the Mario Party account. What if? I'll do 5k on Marowak. Yeah. There it is. Ooh, girthy, dude. If anybody wants channel points, today is the day. Bank on Onyx is the dream. Okay, repelling. Repelling. Okay. What's my map look like here? There's shit. I need to move the rock over to the right, I believe. Yeah. Alright. Oh, there's another rock over there? Okay. It gets an encounter with repel. No, don't worry. I'm high enough level. Honestly, though, I would just ignore it. Because we're aiming for a specific set of conditions for an encounter. And you guys are betting on those conditions, you know? It wouldn't be fair to you guys to say, well, you guys don't get to actually gamble. Alright, put that on there. I don't know what that strength block is for. Hello, ma'am. I'll check in with you later. Okay, one of these items is really good, and one of them is not. What is it? I think in Gen 1 you could get... No, not Earthquake. No, I'm thinking of Gen 2. In Gen 2 you could get Earthquake and Victory Road. What do you get in Gen 3? Oh, Dragon Claw is up here. Look, I don't know which one it is, though. I think it's the one on top. Dragon Claw. Oh, Super Bomberman Collection. Yeah, there's Dragon Claw. Hell yeah. Bomberman's cool. It doesn't have online, though, so it's only local. I mean, that's cool for Bomberman fans. Clell actually really likes Bomberman, from what I remember. So maybe he'd be interested in that. I think it'd be cool to do... How many people can play Bomberman at once? It's more than 4, correct? Right? It can't just be 4. Because I think that would be a fun local multiplayer game. Maybe instead of Mario Party 1 week, we do that. I don't know. Some entries can do 5 in the collection. Okay, yeah. 5's not bad. I would do 5. 8? Yeah. But none in the collection can do 8? Is that what you're suggesting? Because that's unfortunate. That's sad. Nice Hyper Potion, loser. Yeah, bummer. Are there any other Bomberman games on Switch, like modern ones? Because I understand that this is just a collection of older games. So I ain't mad at it. But, you know. There's the prediction. Hey, somebody else bet Marowak with me? Whoa, and they put a bunch of points too? Big Jimmy! Holy shit! Jimmy Threecocks really believes we're going to get that boner. That Marowak thick club. Jimmy putting his thick club down and said, here's the channel points. Here's how confident I am. Super Bomberman R and R2. Alright. So really you should just play the new games anyway. This is just a collection for Super Bomberman fans. That's cool. I mean, yeah. That's fine. Yeah. I wonder if Claw already has it? I don't know. I did my taxes this week. Had to do a lot of Twitch and YouTube streaming stuff for my taxes, for Mario Party TV taxes. Fortunately, I don't get taxed on any of that income because it's not profitable. I don't make enough money to pay taxes on it. Like, basically what I do is I have this is a home office for this job is what, like, the way I report it. And so the cost of having a home office includes, like, your home costs. You know what I mean? So that's like utility bills, the internet, stuff like that. And with all of that, yeah, I don't make enough money to pay taxes on any of the Twitch or YouTube stuff. Yeah, I think I've only ever played Bomberman once. I feel like only once ever have I done it. And it was fine, I think. Oh my god, I got a Dragon Dance because none of this shit is one-hit KOing. Yeah, go ahead and Hyper Potion. Super Fang. Shit, it's faster still? I guess I am -1 speed. Yeah, I'm always down for fun party games. Was his name actually Rolando in Red and Blue? No, Red and Blue didn't have any names. for trainers. They were all just their trainer class. So he would just be cool trainer. Cool trainer sent out Ivysaur. Or whatever he had back in the day. It might be the same team, actually. They did reuse a lot of it. Hello, Wartortle. Whoa, this guy's got all 3 starters? Don't tell me he's got a Charmeleon in the back. How did he get to Victory Road without evolving his starters all the way? That's crazy. This is a crazy flex, dude. Eviolite is not for another 2 generations, brother. Yeah, Ash Ketchum moment. Yeah, yeah. I just Mandela affected you, Jimmy. My bad. Whoa, wait, what? He's got Charmeleon and a Charizard? What the fuck? He done bred his Charmeleon? How did he get both? What the hell? Probably should have strengthed. Dude, that's a crazy... I don't know if there's any other in-game trainer in any Pokemon game that has 2 members of the same starter family. That's a weird flex. That would be me, though. I would literally walk in with Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise if I were an in-game trainer. Where it's like, you know, they're meant to be easy to beat. My easy-to-beat team would just be the full Turtle family. Okay, 2nd floor. You know what that means. More rocks to push around. Son of a... Okay. So you can't push that one up. It's just there to be a deterrent. We'll push this one. Pushing rocks was torture. Dude, it was so slow. Hell yeah, dude. I think Gen 1 is the reason why I don't like strength puzzles. Like, pushing the rocks was slow as hell. I was 10 years old, so that shit wasn't easy for me. Oh, hello, sir. I think I lead with... Oh... Maybe Venusaur, actually. You're gonna have fighting types, aren't you, sir? How about I lead with Venusaur? This here is Victory Road. It's the final test for trainers. Oh, I need to kick Gengar off the on-screen team. Bye, Gengar. Sorry, dude. Physical Gengar just doesn't cut it at this point in the game. Am I ready for the Gen 10 reveal? Actually, maybe. I think maybe they'll do that. What I think is really going to happen for sure is we're going to get Pokemon Champions like that day. I think we're getting Pokemon Champions. And that's cool. I'm excited for that. Can't wait to see it. Okay, that's Nidoqueen instead of Gengar. Yeah, very hype. I think. You think we'll get Colosseum and XD? I think maybe. Yeah. I think maybe. The Champions has to come out soon because they already said Champions would be the game that the next, you know, VGC season is played off of. That shit starts in like 3 months. So, like, we got a ticking time bomb here. Like, they gotta get the game out soon. And if there's a fucking freemium, you know, portion to it, they should let people grind the freemium shit before they start hosting tournaments. So, yeah. Cameron brought that up to me. I was like, oh, you're right, dude. I bet we do get Champions tonight, just based off of that. Not tonight, but this month, you know. What else? Gen 10. Yeah, I think they will say something about Gen 10. I think so. I don't know that we'll get it this year. I think they're trying really hard to release it this year because new hardware, 30th anniversary... They forced Sun and Moon out for the 20th. Why not force Gen 10 for the 30th? You know? I could see it. I could see it. I wouldn't bet on it, but I can see them doing it for sure. I don't know. I just hope that they don't rush the game out. But, I mean, kudos to them. Like, they definitely took their time with ZA, and I think it's fine. I think it's a good game. Hey, Lenny. Big balls. Yes, sir. Big Lenny with the big balls. So you wish to challenge the Elite Four. If they don't, Nintendo probably doesn't have any major games releasing. Yeah, surely they're going to have something for this. this second, for this Christmas season, right? They have to. Can it stop being cold? Lenny, I have bad news for you, brother. It was 70 degrees here today. Literally 70 degrees. In the morning, there was frost on the ground. And when I got home at 5, it was 70 degrees outside. No joke. You gotta come back, brother. Hey, get fucked by my immunity, bitch. But yeah, I'm glad the cold is gone for now, because I was getting a little fed up with the sub-zero temperatures for a week. Alright, that's it. I'm day drinking. Brother, it's 10:30 where you're at. PM. I'm day drinking. Fucking bedtime. Yeah, 70 degrees was very nice, though, for sure. 70 degrees today. I walked out of work and I'm like, dude, I'm wearing my coat and I'm sweaty. Like, what the fuck? Tomorrow? Oh shit. I'm sorry, Lenny. I done ruined this man's Friday already. It ain't even Friday yet, and I done ruined it. Byron, you're still dealing with the cold? Yeah. So I'm curious what it looks like over on the U.S. weather map, weather temps. Because I'm here in the Midwest, and I think we got like a nice warm, whatever you call it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, dude. In Ohio, it's like 20 degrees or colder. It's like in the teens. You guys over in New York, it's like single digits in some parts of it. Yeah, holy shit. No, not here, man. I'm vibing, dude. It's 50 degrees right now. But hey, maybe that means it's coming your guys' way too, you know? A man can dream. But yeah, I'm also curious about the Nintendo holiday. I think there's going to be a big game. There has to be some big game. And I don't think it's going to be just Pokemon. I don't think Pokemon is enough. I think we need to have a good Nintendo game. A Mario, a Zelda, something like that. Can you pass out some 30 degrees over there? I don't know, man. I kind of need all them degrees. You know what I'm saying? I kind of need it. Kind of need it. I'm not hogging or anything. Luigi's Mansion? I don't care about Luigi's Mansion at all. Keeping it honest. Keeping it a buck. I have zero desire to play a Luigi's Mansion game ever. Fire Emblem dropping? What, Fire Emblem's happening? On Ga? For real? Confirmed? The waifu simulator is back and better than ever? Come on, I'll whip you! This is fucked up, dude. Look at this guy. He said, come on, I'll whip you. What trainer class is he? Can you guys guess? It's the one with the fucking whip. Send this man to jail. Straight to jail. Do not pass go. Because what the hell is that? Oh yeah, payday, please. Let me get that money. Cash money. Nice crit. You don't think we're getting shit for this holiday, Lenny? Nah, dude, I believe. Last Christmas season was pretty weak in terms of new games for Switch 2. We got Kirby Air Riders, which is fine, you know. I'm not talking shit on these games, but it was a weird, like, there's no killer app game for Christmas. ZA, I guess, Pokemon ZA, kind of. But that was like the biggest release was Pokemon ZA. And as is always the fucking case with a Pokemon game, we, for the first month or two, people were like, oh my god, ZA is so fun. And now everyone is shitting all over that game. They're like, ZA sucks. The DLC sucks. Hey, Diamond. Getting in on Onyx. Smart, big boy. Yeah. So it was a weak-ass holiday for Nintendo. But the novelty of just the Switch 2 being a new console kind of carried them, I think. Which is cool. I think, I mean, you know, I got mine in June, day one, so I ain't mad about it. There is a trainer I need to fight here. Wait a second. This guy's got a Mr. Mime coming up. Oh, fuck.
Here comes the
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Do we just get double sub alerts? Oh my god, Diamond with the 47 and Jimmy with the 10. My man! Thanks, guys. Thanks for being part of the squad. Thanks for getting my confidence up. Appreciate you. Switch 2's first holiday had the benefit of every game being the holiday game. I think it had the benefit of just like, well, the people who didn't get it release day but wanted it were like, well, we'll get it for Christmas, you know? It'll be a Christmas gift. So, yeah, I think that made sense. You know, maybe they're holding off some big game like a Mario for this year because they knew that first year of just the hype of the new console would be enough. I don't know. Who knows? You're gonna say it, Lenny? Oh shit. Are you about to drop it? Are you about to drop it, dude? Don't drop it. Oh, you think making Switch 1 versions is hurting new games? Yeah, I think so too. I think they gotta... Obviously, Nintendo doesn't want the Switch 1 to go away, but they need to fucking quit with that shit, okay? just stop. Just move on to the Switch 2, please. I think enough people... I understand why they're doing it, because so many people have a Switch 1, and so many of them still don't have a Switch 2. So they want them to keep buying games as well. But yeah, I think it is hurting newer games. Like Metroid Prime 4, I think it hurt Prime 4, and that's coming from someone who didn't play that game at all. But, you know, my point is that, yeah, I think it limits the scope of what your game is going to be, because you have to make sure that it runs on the older hardware too, you know? Yeah, that's true. Prime 4 was originally Switch 1, and it'd be fucked up if they didn't release it on Switch 1. That's fair. I heard rumors of a child prodigy. That's me. I'm the child prodigy. Yeah, you're right, Byron, actually. They had to release that as Switch 1. I heard that Bonanza was intended for Switch 1, and they were like, bro, we gotta make it a Switch 2 game. This shit is ass on Switch 1. Yeah. I'll keep it a buck, dude. I kind of wish they had canceled Prime 4. It really... I'm not a big Prime fan, in general. Like, I just don't really... I've tried to play Prime 1. I can't get into it, dude. I don't know what's up with me. So I'm just being honest, but it does... I have friends that really love those games. And it really bums me out that they're disappointed by Prime 4. That they waited so long for this game, and they're disappointed by it. That's the worst, dude. Don't fucking Okay. Mario Kart World was going to be Switch 1? Yeah, and then they were like, dude, Mario Kart 8 is fucking selling like crazy. Let's just keep making more courses for Mario Kart 8, and then we'll save the new game for later. Which they did the right thing. It's just Mario Kart World. I think how much support they gave Mario Kart 8 made it impossible to follow that game up with Mario Kart World and not disappoint people. You know? Prime 4 convinced you to play the first 3? So you could play a good Prime game? Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't imagine if it had been... How long had it been? Fucking, like, 17, 18 years? Imagine it had been 17 or 18 years since a Pokemon game. Since, like, Gen 4. And they're like, hey, guys, we're making Gen 5. It's coming. And then what you got instead was, like, Sword and Shield. You know? Like, Pokemon fans, we are spoiled like crazy because we never have to go too long without a game. So we don't have to put all our hopes and dreams onto any one particular game. Oh yeah, Other M. Holy shit, I did try playing Other M. I also did exactly what you did to play it, and I was like, oh my god, I am so glad I haven't spent any money on this shit, because wow, what the fuck. Other M is a joke. Very sad. Why does Sword Shield always get the strays, Linny? I mean, okay, a couple things. So, I don't hate Sword and Shield, but it's very obvious that, to me, that it was like it was almost like a rush job, and that they, I don't know. It's, how do I put it? Like, they didn't really know what they were doing. I don't know. You hate them, but like, it feels very bare bones. Somehow they made like the most advanced looking Pokemon game to that point, except not really, because Let's Go. But it was like, okay, look, this is going to be our first main series non-remake game on a home console, guys. Like, oh my god, we're finally getting a new Pokemon region on a home console. And what we got was fucking Galar, dude. What we got was the fucking wild area, dude. What we got was like story beats told to you through newspaper clippings, dude. What we got was fucking silent text boxes of a guy singing, dude. What we got was I don't know, something like half of the Pokemon having been cut from the game, dude. It's I don't know how you put it any other way than say it's disappointing. I still had some fun with it, and I am looking forward to playing them again, and you know, really investing in those games. But like playing casually, it was hard for me to care about Sword and Shield. It was really hard for me to care. Yeah, as soon as Scarlet Violet were announced, yeah, like nobody's playing Sword and Shield anymore. I guess maybe if you're doing the Dynamax raids, which are kind of cool. I'll give you that. Not Dynamax. Well, Dynamax, yeah. The Dynamax Adventures. Yeah. Which is kind of cool. Sure. Okay. You curious how Sword Shield? It's basically the same. That game didn't get any like performance updates or anything like that, so it is basically the same. I think I gotta go this way first. Yeah, Matt, I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I will buy it if it's like a core, you know, quote unquote core Switch experience. Or a core Pokemon experience. I'm right there with you, buddy. But that doesn't mean I can't criticize it, you know? Would I recommend ZA, Jimmy? Okay, tell me, what do you enjoy about playing Pokemon games? Like, when you were into Pokemon and when you were playing the games, what did you like about them? What was your favorite stuff to do within the game? Are you mainly about completing the main story? Are you about battling? Are you about training Pokemon? Are you about shiny hunting? Like, what is it that you enjoy about Pokemon? Because then, based off of that, I could maybe tell you about ZA. And if I think you might like it or not. Yeah, Scarlet Violet on Switch 2 it plays like a completely different game. It's actually really annoying that like we all had to deal with the Switch 1 version. I kind of wish they had waited for the Switch 2, but, you know. Confused Ray. You bitch. YOLO strength? Fuck. That did a lot of damage. Just the battling and trading and the sense of wonder with exploration. Yeah, oh, by the way, you guys, if you want to get some channel point gambles in for the Victory Road encounter, we've got like a minute left. Lenny sneaking in there. Big Lenny. Smart. Yeah, we got like a minute left if you guys want to get in on this. You hate how story-driven and linear everything is lately? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can go off and do your own thing and just focus on catching stuff. So I do think ZA is less linear than most of the Switch games, but I don't think there's enough to do if you want to do more than just follow the story and be done with it, you know? Quit confusing me, Lapras, please. Yeah, Nintendo will either release something out of nowhere, completely, like, unannounced and random and shit, or do something, like, too little too late. Yeah. I don't know, sometimes they'll hit the nail on the head. Like, Mario Odyssey, goated, dude. That's a GOAT game right there, Mario Odyssey. But yeah, I would say you could probably skip ZA, Jimmy. Yeah, I don't know, man. You might like Arceus. You could look into Arceus because the focus there is more so on just the catching of the Pokemon and whatnot. I'd say maybe check that out. See if you like that. And maybe don't. You know? Maybe fuck me, you know? This is where Moltres used to be, by the way. $20 of history lessons. We're definitely gonna get like Fat Pikachu. Fat Pikachu is gonna be featured prominently. And I don't know if you guys saw this. We are gonna get a Pokemon commercial for the Super Bowl. And it seems like it's gonna feature Jigglypuff on it. There's no way that... Nah, yeah, they're not gonna do a second DLC for ZA. They're fucking dumb with ZA. They're dumb with ZA. Oh, Yellow! Yellow, you're gonna get cozy on camera, buddy? You little freak. Get in there. Repel it back up, baby. You were mad that Sun and Moon wasn't in us because you were sick of Oras? Dude, yeah, I don't know what it is. I did not enjoy Oras the first time around. I basically stopped playing as soon as I got the Lati. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. They give you like the Latias in the middle of the region. Not that I was gonna use it, and not that it really bothered me. That just happened to be the point where I lost interest and stopped playing. Yeah, the Emerald, that's also part of it too. I'm like, dude, where the fuck, man? There ain't no Battle Frontier at the end of this. What the fuck am I even wasting my time for then? Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. I could fight you with Sue Bird. Yeah, it's the Battle Frontier project. They're like starting up on it. I don't think Scott shows up at all. But I think like one of the Battle Frontier brains is there. And they're like, yeah, we're scouting things out. Yeah. Wow, that didn't KO. Damn it, Sue Bird. Both Switches dropping before July? Hell yeah, dude. I think releasing the consoles in the middle of summer is a great time to do it. Kids are on summer vacation, you know? Like, why not release it then? And then suffer the holiday shortage. Is there still a shortage of Switch 2s? Like, I don't know if it's hard to get one nowadays or not. No clue. Not really. Let's go Nintendo for... They said that they had a plan to beat the scalping, and I have to say I think it worked. I think if you really wanted a Switch 2, you have one by now. Like, you have no excuse. Compare that to the Wii, the Nintendo Wii, but they had no idea that the Wii was going to pop off like that. They did not fucking have a clue. They were throwing up a Hail fucking Mary. You were the only Switch owner in your class? So you were the cool kid in class, Matt? You would bring your Switch to school? And they were like, oh my god, I want to play Breath of the Wild on it. I would have been the kid bringing my Wii U gamepad to school. Be like, guys, this doesn't work. Why doesn't this play like a Switch? I will say the Wii U pad is the most comfortable controller I've ever held in my life. And probably will be for the rest of my life. Like, I fucking love the Wii U gamepad, actually. I love that thing. If I could, I would play my Switch on the Wii U gamepad. Is that stupid? I think that's a stupid opinion, but I would much rather hold the Wii U gamepad. I do like the S2 Pro Con, for sure. You know, but if I have to have a screen in my hand, I'd much rather use the Wii U than the Switch. Yeah, the gamepad is insanely comfy, despite how big it is. You know, sometimes big things come in comfortable packages. You know what I mean? Y'all never seen that? Big things that come in comfortable packages that are real smooth to the touch. Real soft with it. Alright, this guy's got all water types. Oops, all waters. Yeah, Wii U gamepad better than both Switches handheld. They should... Dude, somebody needs to just make like a case for the Switch too, that all it does is it makes it feel like a Wii U gamepad. And I will buy that. That'll be my primary way I play handheld. I missed my Razor Leaf. Oh, Venusaur, please, brother. Fuck, I missed twice in a row? Oh my god. Alright, I'm switching. Am I ready for MouseCon minigames? I mean, MouseCon's already in Jamboree. I actually like the mice minigames. Dude, me and Holmes are good at the mice minigames. I think I'm the best, though, of the group. The other... Plell and Slade don't fucking like the mice to save their lives. They can't fucking play those minigames. Okay, Dragon Dance Gyarados did not sweep. Did not KO the fucking Kingler. Damn, dude. I'm like this close to getting these one-hit KOs. MouseCon is the worst control scheme you've ever used. For what game? For Prime? Level up? Fuck. What's next? Poliwhirl? That's not threatening. I can one-hit KO that. That shit is too small to use. I'll give you that, yeah. It's... like, using the really thin bumper at the top as your clicker is definitely a choice, you know? Tentacruel. Should I be worried about this? I feel like I should be worried about this. Let's see. You got acid. That's not scary. Strength it, baby. Should be a one-hit KO. You got big-ass hands, Lenny. You know what they say about guys with big-ass hands? They cannot be pinching mouse controllers. I agree. You know? You're on to something here. Yeah, we're gonna keep strengthening. Die? Hell yeah. Yeah, I think they need to make a mouse grip. I think I've seen people make like 3D printed mice grips for Switch 2, which is cool. They gotta do something, because yeah, it's a little sus holding that shit. I don't mind it for like a Mario Party minigame, but playing a whole game that way would be pretty miserable. I have to agree. Yeah, I would not want to be doing this with the Switch 2 for 2 hours, you know? It's a cool gimmick, though. You can fail the Kenya side quest by removing the message. Yeah, like, I don't think he'll ever take Kenya if you mess with that. I think so. Good old Kenya the Spiro. Kenya the legend. Big Kenya. Wait, you did that, Matt? You messed up the Kenya side quest? Because I think the way it works in Gen 2, if you remove the mail item, the message is deleted, correct? So if you take that item off, it's like, well, you can't deliver that message ever again. I think. I don't remember. You wanted to give a different Pokemon to him instead of Kenya? Yeah, I don't think you can. He's expecting Kenya, dude. You better give him that. Oh, he did? Okay. So I caught a level 2 Spearow. A baby Kenya. Okay. Cool. Wait a second. Could I use Nidoqueen for this? I probably shouldn't. Actually. Yeah, no. Nah, dog. I ain't doing that. I'll show you just how good you are. Not. You guys remember Borat? When everyone would say, this suit is black. Not. This suit is black. Not. This suit is not black. I used to love Borat, dude. One of the hardest times I've ever laughed was watching Borat. I got my mom to rent Borat. I was like 16 at the time. She shouldn't have rented that for me. She didn't know any better. So I tricked her into renting Borat for me. And I'm watching it with my sister. My sister at the time was like 12 years old. Okay, she shouldn't be watching Borat either. We're watching it. I am dying, like, laughing my ass off. Okay, in the bedroom. And my mom comes over, like, she's not in the room with us, but she comes in just to see, like, what's so funny? Like, are you okay? And my sister is, like, covering her face with a pillow. I'm dying of laughter, because it's the scene where Borat and his friend are wrestling each other naked for a whole, like, 2-3 minutes. My mom turned the movie off and took that shit, and I never got to finish the end of that movie. Oh my god, it cracked me up so much, dude. I still remember that laugh. I was just shocked. The other time that made me laugh that much from a movie was the ending of Sausage Party. Dude, I was in the movie theater watching Sausage Party, and I know I was the person laughing the hardest in that entire theater, because oh my god, I could not breathe. I could not breathe, dude. The Sausage Party ending was fucking... That got me, dude. They really understood the assignment. They knew what to go for to get me to really enjoy that movie. Hell yeah, Lenny. What, you never seen Sausage Party? We'll have to do maybe we should Discord stream Sausage Party. We should all watch it sometime. I can't go that way. You're at Deadpool opening night. Was that good? Hey Jessica, I I don't know if they made a sequel. I do remember seeing that they had a mini series or like a cartoon of it. Seems bad, to be honest. Like, I don't think they even brought back Seth Rogen or anything. It was just like a cash grab kind of thing. Yeah, I definitely didn't watch that. But the original, though. You went and saw Deadpool opening night, all three? I think Deadpool was pretty good. I went and saw Deadpool 3 opening night. It was okay. I liked all three Deadpool movies. I will say that. I don't think the third one was as fun, though. You know? We're talking about having fun. I don't think that one was quite as fun. But it was good. Yeah, sometimes I do feel like rewatching Deadpool 1 and 2. 3, I feel like 3 won't hold up as well on rewatch, but that's just my vibe. I liked it, but I just don't think it'll hold up as well. Hey, Double A, yas, King! How we doing over there on YouTube? 3 is just for Wolverine. Yeah, exactly. So, like, once the shock of, like, oh my god, Wolverine is here, wears off, it's like, you know, it's fine. Yeah, I'm on Victory Road. We're cooking. Hell yeah. Double surf? Sorry, Nito family. Get drowned. Alright, this is the last trainer in Victory Road. We're on our way out. Once we go back and heal and stuff, we'll get our encounter, and we're gonna hope it's not a Machoke. Byron over there doesn't want me to get anything except Machoke, see? Oh, wait, never mind. There's one more trainer. Snuck him in here at the end. What the hell is this guy doing? Is this the guy with Mr. Mime? I think it is. I'll just leave Gyarados because he's good. Wait, what? You should be proud of yourself, having battled your way through Victory Road so courageously. In recognition of your feat, I'll give you Double Edge. Wow, they actually had a move tutor here at the end of Victory Road. They should call out where the tutors are better than that. That's weird. That's one thing I don't like about Fire Red Leaf Green, is a lot of these good moves from previous generations are one-time use tutors now, like substitute. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to put sub on everything. And we made it to Victory Road, or to Indigo Plateau. An explosion, rock slide. Yeah, dude. Some of them came back in Battle Frontier at least, but I mean, you gotta grind BP. At the Pokemon League, you will face the Elite Four all in a row. If you lose, you have to start all over again. This is it. Go for it. Well, not yet, buddy. I got a level cap to meet. And we got a Marowak to catch. Or maybe Onix. Probably Onix. Odds are Onix. You know. Okay, I need to be level 46. Yeah, buy plenty of potions. Plenty of healing items. Night, DeAndre. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Sorry I started late again today, guys. I was busy playing Fall Guys with Chelsea and having fun. You know? You guys gotta get back on Fall Guys, I think. Linny, before you go to bed, if we get your encounter, what would you want to nickname it? Okay, my best bet is actually just leveling up my Nidoqueen by 1 level. Yeah. Or wait, maybe I can actually just do 45. Level 45 will work? Because there's nothing at level 45 here. It skips level 45 for the encounters. Hell yeah, actually, that works. Okay, sweet. Alright, hold on, guys. We're going to get our repel in. Let's do it right now. Because level 45 is valid for this. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. The boulder for Onyx? Hell yeah. The bowl 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think with the space, it's one space too much. What about the boulder? Or the boulder, no space? What do you think? You know what? Just hang on a sec. We're just gonna fucking encounter him right now. Here we go. Alright, repel's on. But this time we're gonna have our weaker mon in front. Actually, Dwayne, the rock Onyx. Alright. Here we go. Show me something good. It's Onyx. It's Onyx. Oh, shit. Wrong encounter table. It's supposed to be level 46. It's probably going to be an Onyx again, but I gave you guys the wrong odds. The Onyx odds are way higher on this floor. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me go down here. Hold on. Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize I was the second floor. I needed the first or third floor. Here we go. All right, this is the real encounter. All right, it's probably gonna be Onyx again, but let's see. Yeah, it's still Onyx. All right, congratulations, Onyxes, Onyx believers. The odds were in your favor. Congratulations. Y'all won hella channel points. Diamond with 18,000, Matt with 9,000, Lenny with 2,000. Sheesh. Okay, so give me some nicknames, guys. I think Lenny said Dwayne. Okay. Can I bite you safely? Tectonics? That's good. Yeah. Okay. So we got Dwayne, we got Tectonics.
Somebody, guys.
Hey. Double A, The Rock. Yeah, because, you know, Dwayne. We named a golem Dwayne, actually, in general. What's your moveset, Onyx? You're not going to explode or anything, right? Iron Tail, Slam. Okay, we're good. Bite it. Okay. If I crit, it does die now. Strength. Even a crit strength should be okay, right? Let me just put it to sleep, actually. And I'm really excited to get an Onyx, guys. Steelix is very good for Battle Frontier. Tectonics. Okay, so we've got Tectonics and Dwayne are our options. We're going to do a quick poll, viewer poll. Chat, please help me name this Onyx. Name the Onyx. We got Dwayne and we got Tectonics. Tectonics is pretty dope. I have a feeling it's going to go... We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Keep in mind, it is going to evolve into a Steelix, probably. You could second that. Alright, you know what? I mean, you guys can still vote, but we'll see. We'll see if anything else wins. Okay. Are you going to be hard to catch, Onyx? Be honest. Do I need to Master Ball you, Onyx? Be honest. Night, Lenny. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Damn, it almost caught even without falling asleep. Did I not yawn it? Oh, it's going to be asleep after this. Right? How about 10-man double A? Whoever correctly predicted it gets the dibs on suggesting the name. I do appreciate it, though, 10-man. Good suggestions. You mentioned 10-man, you mentioned The Rock. Yeah. Dwayne The Rock Golem. Dwayne The Rock Onyx. Alright, Ultra Ball. Sleepy Onyx. Come on. Wow, okay. So it's asleep and it instantly breaks out. It's awake and it goes all the way to the final. Alright, you're trolling me now. But sure. Locked in. Nice. We got ourselves one of my favorite Pokemon. Not Onyx, but Steelix. I love Steelix. Onyx, the rock Pokemon. As it grows, the stone portions of its body harden to become similar to black-colored diamonds. Onyx. Dude, a black Onyx would go so unbelievably hard, dude. Oh, what? Hold on. Is there fan art of this? A black Onyx. They're just giving me pictures of rocks. What the hell is this? Black Onyx Pokemon. Oh, yeah, dude. Black Onyx would be really cool. Let me show y'all this. The Dex entry says that they can be black. You know? So, like, this one is neat. I like this one. This one looks good. A little bit darker colored, you know? Yeah. But all I did was I searched black Onyx, and I got this. Obviously, because Onyx is a real gem. Is it a gem? Is it a rock? I don't fucking know. I don't know shit, okay? I don't know anything about... Blonix. Hooked on Blonix, dude? Oh, fuck. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, yeah, we're naming it Tectonics. Great name. Thanks for the suggestion. Thanks for voting, guys. You guys make encounters much more fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. A black Onyx should have been the shiny. Dude, yeah! Onyx shiny should have been black instead of that shitty yellow-green that he gets. It is a shitty yellow-green. Alright, here we go. Let me see what the stats are and all that. Do we need to breed it, or is it good to go right now? Well, it's not, because we can't evolve it into Steelix, but, you know, someday we can hope. Alright, hold on. Tectonics. Give it to me straight, Doc. Are you good? Serious nature? Okay, I'll take a neutral nature anytime. I'll take a neutral nature. Let's see what the IV calculator says, though. IV calc me, please. IV, yeah, IV calc me, Captain. It's an Onyx. It's neutral. It's level 46. 95. 50, 152, 39, 57, 75. What are we looking at? Oh, the IVs are not good. Not good. I mean, none of this is really very good. The special effects is good. Okay, but we have one. You know, that's what matters is we have one. We can breed it. Who knows? Definitely not going to use it right now. That's for damn sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What next? Oh, I kind of want to try and show you guys the video of me doing Pokemon Jump. Just to prove that I got the 200 jumps legit. How to search VLC timeline in OBS. Built-in media control panel. Oh, okay. So maybe I can do this easily. VLC video source. And then we got the Pokemon video. You guys, I spent like 2 hours on this last night. But I did it. We got it. This is me. Okay. Oh, and then here's the... Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. And then I have the timeline down here. Alright, sweet. Okay, so I am suffering, dude. Let me show you every attempt, okay, that I did. This was last night. Alright, so I did end up sticking with fast jumps. I think fast jump is just more responsive for me. First attempt dies at 145 or so. Yeah, 146. I feel like that was like lag or something. It felt a little laggy. Next attempt. I was getting over 100 easy every time. Okay, here we go. Next attempt. How far does this go? I think like 160s. Watch. Yeah, they insta speed up the fucking rope, dude. They instantly speed it up. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about, okay? It's nice and like slow, and then insta whoop, right? So you really got to be on the ball there. I did fuck up with both characters that time. All right, here we go. We're back at 163. I'm locked in, dude. I'm so locked in. We're trying 170s. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm not looking at the jump counter at all, so I don't actually know how well I'm doing. So I don't know how close I am until I fail. Dude, they even slow it down and I get enough time to do a double jump. I'm at 186. Oh my god, dude. Get in there. 190. I do another double jump. Oh, and I fail. And my face is so... Oh my god. I was like, I'm so fucking close, dude. That was the farthest I'd gone to that point. This was off stream yesterday, so the chat was still there, but it wasn't, I wasn't live or anything. This was actually last night. To record it, I had the chat up and everything. I didn't change the layout just because I wasn't streaming. All right, moving back up. I was getting very consistently up above 150 though. Like, I'm the real deal, guys. Okay. This is not easy. You also have to make sure that your connection is good. Sometimes the wireless adapters aren't synced up very well, and so you'll get extra lag. Dude, I'm in there, dude. I'm locked in. I can see each jump as it happens. Double jump. This is why fast jump is the truth. Yeah, double jump, because fast true. So what I figured out was, like, as long as you jump really soon... Oh, God, I can't believe... I swear that was lag right there. If you have a fast jumper, as soon as you jump really soon after the rope starts moving again, you do have enough time to jump again and avoid the super slow ropes. So I do believe fast jump is the method. That one I failed super fast. What was it? 8, 9, 10... Oh, you guys can actually hear me. You can actually hear the video, huh? I can't hear it on my end, but that's good that you guys can hear it. So you can hear me cry. Okay, let's see. This one failed after like 70 jumps. I was starting to fuck up, alright? Here we go. We're locking in though. Back above 100. You can tell if you're synced up pretty well if you can consistently get nice jumps. If you're playing by yourself, you should get nice. Like, I was getting it maybe 50% of the time, probably a little bit less. Oh shit. Dude, they're really trying to trick me with this rope here. Yeah, super slow. Slow, slow, super slow. Another super slow. And then I'm locked in, dude. I'm like, they're gonna try and jump me. Yep. They're gonna try and speed it up. These fucking Venusaur have it out for you, dude. And it's making it 182. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's so fast. Oh, God. Oh, don't fuck up. Oh, my God. 199. 200. We got it. I don't even know I have it yet, though. I'm just jumping. I'm fucking focused. Oh, I got it. Oh, I got it. Oh shit, dude. I swear I should
got
have jumped that
200
last one
jumps.
though. The double jump. The second jump didn't come out on Radicate for some reason.
Not timed.
Yeah,
just
and your
have to do
reward is
200 jumps
Lumberries, which you can grow, you know, infinite amounts of in Emerald.
You have to jump Venusaur's rope.
But yeah, we did it.
And yeah,
I did it
it's
last
very
night.
fucking hard for some
Now I have to do
reason.
the Dodrio minigame. The Dodrio
And I
minigame
got
requires
it.
3 players.
I don't know if anyone has ever recorded footage of this happening before. But I just did.
I'm definitely gonna need help with that one. I can't do
Back
that
to
one by
Dodrio.
myself, I don't think. I was brainstorming away, and I think it would be possible, but it'd be very hard. And very annoying to do. So I don't think I'll do it. I might as well just have friends help me out. But, yeah. That's it. We did it.
Fucking did it though. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the YouTuber Droomish. They have a pretty good video that talks about the those minigames, the wireless only minigames in Gen 3. And they did do the 200. They got their 200 and their trainer star. They said that the jump rope one was easier than Dodrio, and I have a hard time believing that. Like, because Dodrio, it lets you fail up to 10 times before it ends the game. So I think that game is easier multiplayer and harder single player. Pokemon Jump is easier single player, harder multiplayer. But it's still not easy even by yourself. Because, yeah, they're trying to trick you. But I think if you use a fast jumper and you jump pretty quickly every time, you should be okay. There's like a specific timing where you should always either jump it or be able to jump again on a slow. Let's see. What am I going to do? Oh, yeah. Alright. We need to pick up some... We need to pick up some XP, guys. This is it. I mean, we're ready to fight the Elite Four whenever. But whenever is not right now. Yeah, we need more XP, I think. So, I figured out, I think I know what the best XP grind location is. Just based off speed and based off of, you know, freaking efficiency and all that. And I went to the wrong fucking island to do it because I'm so used to coming back here for the minigames. Also, Jessica, yeah, okay, I do get your joke, yeah, that you can't bounce in Gen 5. Isn't it because bounce, like if you bounce in Gen 5, you can permanently lock yourself in invincibility or something like that? Like, isn't that why Skydrop also got banned? Yeah. So dumb, dude. And they didn't even patch it out of the game, right? They just banned the move in online. They could have fixed that, I would think. I think they could fix it. But what do I know? Even in the battle towers? Really? I didn't realize that. That's dumb. You know what I need? I need an unpatched version of those games so that I can abuse the bounce glitch. Yeah, bounce is broken in Gen 5. You can glitch it to where you never leave the bounce in vulnerable state, so you can never be hit if you do that. So it's not really that bounce is broken. I mean, it is, but it's broken because it doesn't work right. Anyway, this is the spot for XP, you guys. This right here, you versus Seeker these guys. Hold on, I need to get through, yeah. And there's gonna be a girl that comes up on the beach up here. She doesn't like to show up until you go up, but here we go. And the reason why this is a great place to grind for XP and versus Seek is that you can heal by going into that cave. So you don't even have to leave to replenish your PP. You don't have to go to the Pokemon Center. You just walk in there and walk into the spa, and you're good to go. And it really doesn't take that many steps to recharge the Versus Seeker. I think it's only 100 steps, which is crazy. I'm pretty sure Versus Seeker is more steps in Gen 4. Am I on base with that one? Because 100 is low. Feels like. Let me see. 100 steps. Oh no, in Gen 4 it's also 100 steps. Yeah. Cool. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl also has the Versus Seeker. You know what, guys? Perhaps I was too harsh on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. It's the last time we've had Versus Seeker in a game. Right? Perhaps I was too harsh. Or perhaps I was harsh enough because they nerfed Versus Seeker in the remakes, actually, in BDSP. The Versus Seeker doesn't affect the entire screen. Like, they still have to be, like, in your vicinity bubble. I don't know how big the range is, but it's not the whole screen anymore. This is according to Bulbapedia. I haven't actually gotten that far in that game to know for sure, but yeah. According to Bulbapedia, they nerfed Versus Seeker. Because we all know Versus Seeker needed to get nerfed, right? Hello, ma'am. So these are all fighting type trainers. So if you also want to get attack EVs, this is the place to do it. This is a really good grind spot. Could I, if we're gonna do all the games, let's say hypothetically in the year 2035 or something, if you were to play through the entire series, would you play Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, or would you skip it? Would you do Platinum and Gen 4 and then BDSP? Because I think if you played Diamond or Pearl, I think those games are too similar to BDSP to warrant playing them again. But I think Platinum is different enough. Like, the gym order is different. The dex is different. Like, I do think BDSP warrants a playthrough, and it's different enough from Platinum. Not Diamond and Pearl, though. I don't know. I mean, they do have the gym rematches in BDSP. So maybe it is okay. The farthest I ever got in BDSP was gym number 2. I think maybe I made it to Heart Home, and that was it for me, dog. I was done. I tapped out at that point. Every morning before breakfast, I swim around this island 3 times. Wow, how does that help you with your fighting? I guess it makes you more fit. How does that help you with your Pokemon training? I guess you can yell for longer. Yeah. I would love... Man, you know, it's definitely outside of the scope of Pokemon games. But man, wouldn't it be cool if NPCs... I don't want to learn rollout. Stop with the rollout. Wouldn't it be cool if NPCs felt like they actually, like, lived real lives? And they would go home overnight and things like that? This is probably a hot take, but I think that would be kind of cool to make it feel more real. But then they'd have to design, like, spaces for those characters to exist at all times. Whether it be, like, homes or whatnot. So, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be realistic, but I think it's a cool idea. You kind of have that with Cynthia? Right, like in Gen 5, she's only there for one of the seasons, I think. Like spring or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what Pokopia is going to be, guys. Maybe Pokopia... Maybe what I'm asking for is just Pokemon Animal Crossing, and we're getting that already. It's going to be Pokopia, and everyone's going to be pissed with Pokopia. I can't imagine that game is going to come out and people will be pleased with it. I don't know why. I just have a bad feeling about Pokopia. I think people are going to be done with it in like 10 hours, and they're going to be like, I paid $60 for this shit. The presentation on Pokemon Day will end with the guy turning into Ditto. Bro, do not speak that into existence. Ditto humans creep me the fuck out. Y'all remember the Pokemon movie, right? Detective Pikachu? I fucking hated that plot twist of the agent being a Ditto. Oh my god, I just spoiled it for you. But it's fucking creepy, dude. Not a fan. Not a fan. Nice quick claw Snorlax, by the way. That whole movie was a little weird. It is a little weird. I liked it, but it is a little weird. You know? I think some of the art was a little weird. Like, some of the Pokemon were kind of off-putting, to be honest. I didn't like how Charizard looked. I think Charizard was weird. Because he was... I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard, dude. Like, Pokemon is such a cartoony thing. Like, trying to make it work in the real world is... It feels like an impossible task. So I'm pleased with how the movie ended up. Because I think it was fine. It could have been so much worse, you know? It could have been Dragon Ball Evolution, for all we know, right? It could have been an absolute travesty, and it could have damaged the Pokemon brand for eons, right? But instead, we got a pretty decent, you know, kid family movie. And I'm fine with that. And I did get to see Squirtle in there. There was a Squirtle squad. I was like, oh my god, that's my guy, you know? I got to point at the screen and do the thing. Like... You know, the reaction image. I think it was okay. I haven't seen it again since. I don't really have any desire to watch it again, but it was fine. I think the Sonic movies were better. And the Sonic movies outperformed the Pokemon movie, too. I don't know if you guys remember this, but for a hot minute... The Detective Pikachu was the highest grossing video game movie of all time. And then Sonic 1 came out. And then Sonic 2 came out. And then Sonic 3 came out. So I wonder if Detective Pikachu was actually kind of a disappointment on you know, Nintendo's and the Pokemon Company's end. Like, they thought it would do better than it did. It wasn't a flop by any means, but I think maybe it underperformed, and that's why we haven't seen another Pokemon movie. Because if it was really a slam dunk, huge hit, why wouldn't they have made another Pokemon movie? Why not? I don't know what they would base it off of, because I don't think the traditional... like Pokemon journey of like a main game where you're getting all the badges and fighting the Elite Four, I don't think that's a very good basis for a movie plot. That's definitely more of a TV series kind of thing. So I don't know what other like Pokemon, you know, story concepts that you would want to use for a movie. Like, maybe like a spin-off or something, or maybe like a really focused story about just Giovanni or something like that. Or, I don't know, man. Jessica, you would have done it more like a spy thriller? Oh, sure, that could have been fun. Yeah, I see what you're saying, where it's like, whoa, crazy twists and turns, right? It's a whole new world to see. What level am I grinding to? Actually, I don't know. I know it's over 50. What's the Elite Four levels at? Let me see. Victory Road. Indigo Plateau blocks. Nice quick claw, Snorlax. Holy shit. This guy does not fuck around with his quick claw. There'd be so much more. Of who, Jimmy? What? Ace is level 63? Oh my god. No, I'm definitely not gonna get... Oh, the Crusher girl? Fair. Yeah. Well, she's basically just the precursor to B, the fighting gym leader in Sword Shield. I think she's only in Sword. What have you walked in? Nothing, JD. We're not. We're just talking about, I mean, it's just a cute little fighter girl. Anyway, JD, how you doing, buddy? We're talking about the Nintendo Direct today and the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie and how fucking creepy that damn Ditto was. Yeah, did you watch the Nintendo Direct, Orf? And how disappointed were you on a scale of 1 to 10? You never watch partner directs? Smart. See? If you don't expect nothing, you won't get nothing. Sad. Wasn't it all indies and ports? Yes. Well, I don't think the co-op game is indie, but basically yes. Basically yes. The three things that I liked were Hollow Knight Switch 2, which we already knew was happening. I liked Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, coming out in June. So that gives me plenty of time to play Final Fantasy Remake. I do think I'm going to get it for Switch, too. And then, what was the third thing I liked? Oh, yeah, Orbital, I think it's called. It's a co-op game. It's like It Takes Two, but better. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I looked at. That's all I cared about. Everything else is like, okay, you know, whatever. Yeah, the anime style one. Dude, that shit looks sick. I thought it was a Studio Ghibli joint. Like, I thought it was Miyazaki drawing that game. I don't know if he did or not, but it looks like Studio Ghibli. Fucking looks sick, bro. Yeah. Can't wait to play that with Chelsea. I kind of want to play Split Fiction, but the Switch 2 version is just a code in a box, and so fuck that. I'm just going to wait until it's on discount, heavy discount. So, yeah. Yeah, I care about that stuff, guys. Virtual Seeker, get in that ass. Everybody wants a piece of that ass. Where the hell are we? We're in the Postgame, baby. No, we're in Kindle Road. We're on one island. This is the optimal Versus Seeker location before the Elite Four, because they have level 37-ish trainers. I can rematch them pretty quickly. I have a spa where I can heal, and they have attack EVs. So, yeah, this is a good place to be if you're grinding a physical sweeper. Yeah, Firo, like, you need to put like 3 more greater than signs. Firo greater than Pidgeot. Unfortunately, I like Pidgeot, actually. I like the Pidgey family. I think they're cute. I like their design. They suck ass. Until you get Mega Pidgeot, which, like, you're never using in-game anyway, because why would you use Mega Pidgeot over you know, half of the other megas. But yeah, I wish Pidgeot was better. I wish Pidgeot was like Staraptor, you know? Where it's like, dude, why wouldn't you use Staraptor? That shit fucking slaps. Anyway, Matt, to answer your question about level, I think what I'm going to do is I will walk into the Elite Four level capped for Lorelei, and then I will use rare candies where necessary to, in between fights to help me catch up to the later battles. Does that make sense? Okay, but Dodrio, Firo, yes. Okay, so you you know the meme of like the guy sitting in church and the chick behind him with a gun, and then the chick behind her with a gun, and then the guy in the balcony with the sniper rifle? That's basically like Pidgeot to Firo to Dodrio to Aerodactyl, maybe? Like, I don't know what would be better than Dodrio, but maybe it'd be Aerodactyl. That's how it feels like trying to use a bird in Kanto. I was like, oh, look, I got my Pidgeotto, and Firo is available now, so why did I even train a Pidgeotto? And then it's like, oh my god, my Firo just got Fly, and Doduo is available now, so why the fuck did I train a Firo? Yeah, dude. There should have been a fourth normal flying, even better than Dodrio. You know what, fuck it, they should have put Staraptor in Gen 1, close combat and all, okay? So, as you go through Kanto, you encounter stronger and stronger birds. That's just the part of the Kanto ecosystem, is just, there's a hierarchy of birds, you know? But really, I just want to make that meme work. There needs to be 4. 4 birds. You need a crush girl to crush you, Jimmy? Whoa, I got cross-chopped and it fucking did a lot of damage. That makes sense. I am a normal type. Holy shit, Crush Girl Sharon almost crushed Fat Boy. That could have crit. Yeah, you can do Zapdos and stuff. They don't fight the same way as okay. Oh no, they do want to fight. Yeah, they don't feel like a physical sweeper kind of type, but you're right. I mean, if you were to be playing the game and then you get the legendary birds, like, why would you keep Dodrio and the legendary birds? Yeah, I think it works. I think the meme works if you slap the legendaries in there. Yeah, we'll allow it. Oh, this guy is stuck jumping in midair. That's so cute. It's like, you know, at the end of Breakfast Club, jumping into the air, you know. But yeah, Zapdos is my goat. We'll be catching it to try and help us through Battle Frontier. Who knows if it'll have good stats or not. We can pray. Yeah, you taught your Zapdos Mud Slap. Dude, I taught my Zapdos Mud Slap in Gen 2 as well. Yeah. I was obsessed with... I also taught my Zapdos Steel Wing. I've talked about this before, but I was obsessed with having my Pokemon know coverage moves that would hit their weaknesses. So, I had a Sunny Day Solar Beam Houndoom. I had Ice Beam Earthquake Blastoise. I had Mud Slap Steel Wing Zapdos. What else? Oh, I think I wanted Surfing Raichu, but I wasn't good enough to actually earn the Surfing Pikachu. Slash, I didn't want to, like, grind. I don't know. I don't think I ever earned Surfing Pikachu myself. But, yeah, that was my whole thing. Was, like, teaching them coverage moves, man. Because Stealing Zapdos. Dude, perfect coverage. It hits both of its weaknesses. Why wouldn't you teach your Zapdos stealing? Not considering at all like the base stats or anything like that. I didn't understand base stats. All I knew was like in the guidebooks they'd have the little pentagram or whatever, hexagon. Not a pentagram, sorry, a hexagon, like approximating what the stats were. Yeah. Ember Spa is just how do we reuse the RSC tiles? Dude, you're so right, bro. I didn't even consider that. You're absolutely right. It looks out of place a little bit. You're absolutely right. I think all of the Sevi Islands is just how do we reuse Gen 2 and Gen 3 stuff. Because they slapped a bunch of Gen 2 mons in the back end. You know, here's a Togepi egg. Shit like that. I mean, I love the Sevi Islands because, yeah, I do appreciate it. I also appreciate that it gives Moltres a location that actually makes sense. Like, it's a volcano. Not the fucking Victory Road where everyone would end up running into it on their way to Pokemon League. You know, like, in Kanto, the legendaries should be out of the way, is my take. Yeah, and the remixes are really good. Can't wait until we get to 4 Island and all that. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Sevi Islands is also really annoying because they reuse so many encounters from Kanto. Like, it's Fearow and Persian are on every fucking route. For God knows what reason. What else is super common? Like most of the fishing encounters are the same. They did put an ice cave in there, which is cool. And they put a location for Lorelei, where she's from and where she lives. So that's pretty cool. So, you know, it explains why she's an ice trainer. She lives on an island with an ice cave where Lapras can be found in the wild. That's hella neat. You know? Alright, we KO the Primate first because I'm not trying to get cross-chopped again. Fuck that. Lorelei? Don't you mean Prima, bro? I remember being so confused. I was like, okay, so I guess Prima is like an anime-only character. Like, I knew the concept of, okay, there's things in the anime that don't actually happen in the games. So they're just, like, making shit up. But I thought Prima was also made up. No, it was just a mistranslation, I guess. She is supposed to be Lorelei. But they named her Prima for some reason. I wonder if they ever explained that. Yeah. Damn, she is fucking... That's crazy. I mean... Look at... Why is this... Hold up, guys. We're gonna have to sidetrack. Why is this the episode recap picture for her on Bulbapedia? This is Bulbapedia, okay? This is the introduction of Lorelei, who was named Prima. Why is this the picture they chose? Listen, Ash has so much more respect than I would have as a 10-year-old. On God, as a 10-year-old, I would have been bazinga. My eye line would have been down here, brother. Ash only sees the trainer to... Amen. Ash is battle sexual, bro. He is into battling, and that's it, dog. That's all he fucking cares about. He don't see nothing here but 6 Pokemon, up to 6. You know, he just sees up to 6 Pokemon that are probably really strong. Because she's supposed to be, you know... I don't know if they ever say that she's in the Victory Road or not. Or Indigo Plateau. Because another weird thing is this is actually an Orange Islands episode. Let's see, Prima. Oh, Misty tells them. Okay, they go to this island because Lorelei, aka Prima, is gonna give a lecture on that island. Misty says that Lorelei is her hero, which makes sense, right? Ice trainer, water trainer, a lot of overlap. Is this the only time that Prima actually shows up, though? Ash does battle her. Dude, is this really the only time that Lorelei shows up in the anime? Prima and her advice were mentioned. Yeah, dude. She's only in one episode. She's only in this episode. You know, this is a canon event for me. This activated something inside of me. On God, I woke up that day. When I woke up that Saturday morning, I didn't just wake up for the weekend. I woke up for life. You know what I mean? My eyes are wide awake now, and they have been since this day when I fucking met Prima, okay? Anyway. You forgot the mystery gift, Mrs. Threecox? No, Jimmy. In Gen 2, you can cheat the clock if you want. You can change your clock manually, but you know, Matt does not want to change the clock, and he's doing Gen 2 right now as well, actually. So, yeah, I'd say you miss a day, no big deal, you know, no big womp. Misty was going to be in the Elite Four in Gen 2 over Karen, Jessica? Really? That's crazy. Instead, they got rid of Lorelei and didn't put anyone else water-wise altogether, huh? Karen was a last-second ad. I guess that explains why Karen is kind of basic. She's a really basic character design, right? I mean, she's just... Look at this. She's just a pretty lady, you know? What about her says that she does dark type training? Nothing at all. Especially her sprite. I mean, what the hell is this? She looks like a swimmer. Like, maybe she would have been Lorelei or the new Misty or something, you know? I don't know. But they updated her. Oh, wow. I swear, I feel like I've never seen this art of Karen before. This is from Gen 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? I broke it by zooming in too hard. Retry? There it is. She kind of cooking. I mean, they kind of... Yeah, I see what they were going for. They're like, hey, this bitch is hot, you know? That's fine. That's fine. But she's very bland, I think. So, that makes sense what you're saying, Jessica, that she was a late addition to Gen 2. Gen 2 is such a fucked up, like, development process. The fact that her name is Karen and then Dark type is the evil type. Wait a second. Did Pokemon anticipate the Karen meme? Did they anticipate that Karen would become shorthand for bitch? Kanto's his own city. I have seen that. It's really fucked up, man. I'm glad they didn't go that route, because that would have been awful. Very happy that they did not do that. Every morning before breakfast, I swim around this island 3 times! GSC is a miracle, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's a miracle that it's still fairly beloved to this day. Because they did try, I mean, they did try and put a lot of content in there, but it just wasn't fleshed out enough. It was like a quantity over quality problem. And I think when they moved on to Gen 3, I do think they did a pretty good job of fixing that. Because it absolutely was scuffed what they did with Gen 2. And it's really a shame, because I want Gen 2, I want Johto to be its own region and its own thing and completely fleshed out, but they could never do that. Like, they just have to remake the region from scratch. They'd have to completely redo it. So yeah, that ain't ever happening. Yeah, they did try to make Pokemon 2. Yeah, that's fair. They were like, okay, we're gonna make a sequel, and they were like, and then we're done, you know? They were like, well, we don't foresee more Pokemon after this. We're just trying to, you know, capitalize on this instant success that the Pokemon Generation 1 games had. And so it's kind of a victim of the success of Gen 1, if you really think about it. There wasn't that established, like, yeah, exactly. None of the stuff that came later was established. They were just like, look, we're going to try and follow up on red and blue and yellow and green if you're in Japan. We got to follow up on it, and wouldn't it be cool if it's directly tied to it? So it's a sequel, you know? I would think of it like Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2. Or what other, like, direct RPG sequels are there? Like, are any of the... I think some of the Dragon Quest games are directly related, right? Like, sequels to each other. It's like that. It's not like a here's a brand new region and a brand new adventure kind of thing. Yeah, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask is a fine comparison. Not RPGs, but definitely similar vibe. Except in Majora's Mask, you don't get to revisit Hyrule either. You know, you're stuck in Termina the whole game. Yeah. I just think that in Gen 2, they tried to cater too hard to the success of the first games. That's it. Zelda 1 and Zelda 2? Yeah, those are direct... That's a direct sequel, right? Although the gameplay is very different. I think... And, yeah... It is supposed to be the same Link, though, right? In 1 and 2, it's the exact same hero. Zelda 2 is kind of like more Hyrule. Okay, yeah. And he's older. That explains why the sprite is bigger, right? He had to get older and get bigger in order to be able to do the 2D side-scroller stuff. You know? No, that makes perfect sense. He's just a little kid in the first game. That's why he's got a chibi-sized sprite, you know? And that's why he's getting lost everywhere. He don't know where the fuck to go. He's 10 years old. I think he's probably like a teenager, right, in the first game? Man, I tried playing Zelda 1. I really did, you guys. I gave it my best. I think I did like half the dungeons. And it was like 2 weeks off and on. So I was like, you know what? I would like to experience the Zelda series, because up to that point I'd only ever played Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild. And I was like, all right, let me see what like Zelda is really all about, like why most people like the games and like the series. And yeah, man, Zelda, this is why I'm gonna die on the hill of there's like 2 NES games worth playing in this day and age. Like maybe 2. And that's like Mario 1 and Mario 3. And that's it. Everything else you could just never play ever, and you would not be missing out on a damn thing. That's my take. I think NES games suck ass for the most part, and none of them have been, you know. Okay, see, Mega Man, I could see myself being wrong about that. Yeah, I think Mega Man 1 is not very well liked now, but I think Mega Man 2 is considered a classic, like just actually good. Is that accurate? Yeah, Mega Man 2 is pretty hot. Zelda's 3 through 6. 3, okay, we're talking like, what is that? Link's Awakening, Link's Past? Link's Awakening, Link to the Past. Not Link's Past. What else would be 3 through 6? Is that including like the Oracle games? No. That probably includes Ocarina, right? Really? Okay, yeah. So my timeline on those games is messed up. I thought there was more in between Ocarina and the NES. Obviously, there's only the SNES in between, but I don't know. I thought maybe there was like Game Boy and SNES games. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for the NES holds up. That's fair. I guess, okay, part of my take is like, what NES game wasn't like completely usurped by a later game? Not necessarily a remake, but just here's the same style but better in SNES or whatever form. Like Punch-Out, did Punch-Out ever Punch-Out like there's newer Punch-Outs, you know? Is the NES Punch-Out worth playing in addition to the new games? Or is it just the same but worse? Is my question, right? Like, same point with Zelda, right? Why play Zelda 1 when you can play the SNES versions? Why play Metroid on NES when you can play Super Metroid or Zero Mission, right? You paid your kids based on how many levels they could beat in Super Mario Bros. If I was a dad, I would absolutely do the same thing. Kudos to you, sir. You are a good father. Punch-Out Wii. Yeah, my buddy, Mr. Doom, I remember him getting that on release because he was very excited. Punch-Out had been gone for so long. Yeah, he really liked that game. Punch-Out Wii is pretty solid. Isn't Donkey Kong like a hidden boss in that game too? That's pretty fucking cool. They haven't made a new Punch-Out since though, have they? Like, Wii is it? Did they make Punch-Out for SNES? They did, right? And like, it was without Mike Tyson? What am I thinking of? Super Punch-Out. Is Super Punch-Out just a better version of Punch-Out? Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream. It was a re-release. And then Super Punch-Out. It might not be better? Really? They fucked up the SNES game? No. But it's a sequel. Guys, isn't ARMS just Punch-Out, but with longer arms? Dude, what if ARMS started out as like a versus Punch-Out game, and they're like, this don't work that well. Make them longer. And they decided to release that. They're like, yeah, that's good enough to be like a Switch 1 launch game. Dude, what if ARMS was supposed to be Punch-Out? Oh, people would be pissed about that. I would be. Like, I get that Punch-Out is, at its core, more so like a reaction and puzzle game than anything. But to not get a PvP Punch-Out after all this time, you'd have to change how it works, obviously, but like,
I think it would be cool if they did a PvP boxing game. I remember when boxing games were popping. Y'all never played what was it called? Ready to Rumble boxing or something like that. Where the hell is this girl? Crush a Girl fucking dipped. Come back now, Crush a Girl. I need you to crush Jimmy for me. There she is. Okay. Yeah, Little Mac and Last Game. I mean, being in Smash does not guarantee that you're gonna get new video games. You know what I mean? We could talk to the Earthbound boys about that. Rip Earthbound boys, you know. Y'all never get in a fucking game again. It is kind of interesting to me. If you think about it, there's a lot of characters in Smash Bros. Now that are honestly more so Smash Bros. Characters than anything else. Ice Climbers, they've been in more Smash games than they have been in anything. Like they only were in one other game. I don't think they've ever been in anything else but Ice Climber for the NES. Smash Dojo. He references NES as every Smash up until this point. Yeah, like, because Earthbound... I don't think Earthbound even released in Europe. So Europeans had no clue who the fuck that character was. Same with Marth and Roy, although Fire Emblem has become more popular lately, so they have incorporated Marth and Roy. But, yeah, man. Mr. Game & Watch is literally not even a real character. Like... He did not exist as a concept of a character until Melee. Did they actually... okay, maybe they did actually call him Mr. Game & Watch beforehand. Okay. Well, I mean, they called the console Game & Watch, but was the character in the Game & Watch games actually, like, Mr. Game & Watch? Yeah, he's like the embodiment of the 2D character. He didn't actually... Yeah, boom. Wikipedia is telling me, which means that it's correct, that the specific character did not actually exist until Melee. So he literally is a Smash Bros. Creation, a Smash Bros. Character. And he's an abomination at that. I don't want another game where Game & Watch is good, bro. I'm done with that. And I don't even hate the matchup personally. I just think, like, why the hell is this thing meta? He's not even a real character, dog. And then Chelsea hates Mr. Game & Watch. She is off put by the fact that he only has 2 dimensions. Understandably. You know, it's like, what the hell? This guy's fucking flat! What is this? Yeah, he's just a fucking... He looks like a joke character, but no, he's, like, top 5. Mr. Game & Watch? I thought you didn't like him. You think he's kind of cute? You like his big fucking nose? He is retro. I really thought you said something like... What is that? What is that character? Oh, it's Mr. Game Watch. He's like a 2D guy. It's like, oh, I don't like that. Maybe you've changed your mind. Actually, Chelsea, I just found out that my partner is a Game & Watch main in Smash Ultimate. She watches Meister streams, the top Game & Watch all the time, apparently. She's all about that up B out of shield. That's all she does is spams up B out of shield and then down air after. She doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I would love that if you did, though. That would be hilarious. I could teach you to be a decent Game & Watch in a day, I think. I could teach you how to up B and down air, and then use your down smash. Hell yeah. Shit, new mission unlocked. Anyway. Actually, I do think, I do want to give credit to Smash on something.
I think they've done a pretty good job of making sure that the same exact character isn't always dominating each different game. Like, each game is different enough that it's not like Meta Knight is always a top tier. Although Meta Knight kind of was in 4 for a little bit, and then I think they nerfed him. Actually, I take this back. Diddy is always fucking good. Never mind. They fucked up. They never let Diddy be bad. Not once. As long as he's small and has good frame data and has a banana, he can never fucking be bad. Never mind. He used to have 2 bananas, you guys. 2. You wanted Mega Man and Simon for so long, but you can't play. That's sad. That's the worst. When you get what you wanted and you're like, I actually don't enjoy playing this character that I like. Jimmy, I'll tell you though, give it a shot. Like, embrace the lame. Embrace the lame. You might surprise yourself. You might actually have fun with it. You definitely have to have the mentality to be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking throw shit and I'm not gonna stop. But there's nothing wrong with that, you know? And if you're smart about it, then, you know, you'll start popping off. You can't bring yourself to do it. You don't just want to throw stuff out. You don't have to only do that. You use that. You use the projectiles to condition them to either jump in a certain way, predictably, or to shield and stay locked in, which then lets you like approach them and maybe try and grab them or something like that. You can definitely weave it in and out. You don't have to just throw projectiles, but you definitely have to make use of them, or else the character doesn't really function. So, yeah, if it's not your playstyle, it's not your playstyle. I understand. But, you know, maybe give it a shot. Watch some really, really good players and see if maybe they look cool while playing the character. And if you think that looks cool at the highest level, then maybe. Oh, but if you're only playing... You're the complete opposite, bro. You're trying to play heavyweights out here? Yeah. Never mind. Mega Man, it's just not for you, bro. Bowser fell off, yeah, because he's just too simple and too exploitable. Ganondorf is always going to be bad, apparently. Well, in Melee, he's not bad. He's just not good. You know, if you like heavyweights, may I interest you in Kazuya? Do you like doing combos and the same inputs over and over? Just kidding, just kidding. Kazuya is an abomination. Yeah. Yeah, DLC was a mistake, for sure. Dude, you know one that really annoys me that I think does not get enough hate? It's fucking Terry, dude. Terry Bogard, because he, just because he, like, has that inconsistency of needing to be at 100% to get his really super bullshit, and he doesn't always get it, like, you can gimp him or whatever. They're like, yeah, it's not that big a deal. I swear to God, I feel like I'd rather fight Kazuya than fight Go-Mo Terry. Like, Go-Mo Terry is such an unga-bunga fucking piece of shit, dude. And Terry is harder to gimp than Kazuya. It's, yeah. God, Terry is just, yeah. It really pisses me off. Terry Hugard? Terry Bogard. He's, yeah, the fighting. Min is pretty cancerous, too. I don't mind her that much because I main a character that specializes in exploiting her weakness, which is gimping their recovery. Like, Pokemon Trainer, I think, is insanely good at just killing her randomly. All I do is, like, I water gun her, she's off stage, I switch to Ivysaur, she's dead. Like, she's dead. I just nair in the direction of where she needs to snap, and she's dead.
But if I don't do that, then I fucking lose. You know? Yeah. Like it's just like, hey guys, look at how cool it is that we made this character work from something that is not a platform fighter and doesn't translate into a platform fighter very well. We made it work, and it's like, great, don't ever fucking do that again, you know? Like, don't fucking, please stop like putting in shit that doesn't make sense, you know, that is not fun to deal with from a other character perspective. Like, introduce characters that are fun to play as and against. I don't know, man. It's a crazy concept, I guess. But you gotta sell characters, you gotta sell DLC. I'll die on this hill that Smash Ultimate peaked with Tweak versus Leo Evo Grand Finals. Tweak should have won the set. Pokemon Trainer could have won a super major. And never again did Pokemon Trainer ever get even close to that. And they nerfed Pokemon Trainer like a month later after that set. And never again. Like, I'm so pissed about that, dude. I wish I could go back in time and just be in that time period. Smash-wise, you know? I take it personally, man. They fucking nerfed my main. And then they introduced Hero at the same time. And that was the beginning of the end, dog. Fucking Hero. I love Hero. He's hilarious. But, like, I'm not trying to fight that in bracket. What the fuck? If I got money on the line, I've literally been Hocus Pocus Giant F-smashed by a Hero and died at 0 in tournament. And everyone was fucking popping off and laughing. I'm like, bro, this is so fucking disrespectful to me. As if I got outplayed. What do you mean, dog? This is some bullshit. It's crazy. Yeah, launch ultimate. The launch metagame of anything is always the best. When people are trying to figure things out. But with the internet being the way it is now, stuff gets figured out so quickly. Metagames advance so rapidly and like get figured out that, and then Smash on top of that is just designed to where the best strategy is to be as safe as possible. Translation, be lame, be, you know, avoid engagements that aren't in your favor. That's what ends up making a top tier in Smash ever since Brawl, is how good is your character at avoiding engagement, and how good are they at punishing the opponent for engaging with you. And that's literally all three top tier #1 characters are the best at that specifically. Jessica, you like Ness in 64? Yeah, Ness in Melee is a travesty. That's been the name of the game since 64. Yeah, in Melee you can kind of get away with it because, I guess, yeah, Melee is the same. It just masks it behind, like, really cool wave dashing and shit. But Fox is the best because it's also, yeah, Fox also does that. Like, look, I'm going to laser you, and I'm really fast and hard to get. That's also true. Melee actually makes it, yeah, you can get punished for hitting people. So, like, defense is interesting in that game because reversals are way more powerful. I guess that's what the difference is in Melee. Reversals are super powerful. And that is not the case in any others. Well, yeah, the Ultimate doesn't really have reversals like that. Smash 4 kind of has that, but that's because of Rage. Where it's like, well, I'm winning, but am I, though? So Smash 4 is different. A different way of, like, yeah. That's just a comeback mechanic. That's not, like, you're playing good defense. Or punishing them for mashing on you or whatever. Yeesh. You'd rather play 64 or Melee, Jimmy? Man, spoken like a true boomer, bro. I respect that.
I am a boomer, video game wise, and I don't like 64 or Melee. I'm too competitive Smash pilled in the more modern games to ever want to go back. Like, I need my input buffers, you know. I need my balanced defensive options, because Smash 64 does not have that, you know. I want smooth movement, and I'm not talking smooth movement like in Melee you can just smooth. I'm talking like input smooth, you know. Give me my fat ass character rosters, you know. Give me my big fucking character rosters. Love that shit. Casual Melee is pretty fun though. I agree with that. When you turn on items and stuff, yeah. That's true of any Smash game though. Honestly, you turn on items and you have like 4+ people, and you'll have fun in any of the Smash games. That's the beauty of Smash. Last weekend, I was doing 3v3s. And, yeah, that shit was great. One of the 3v... And then to end it, we did a 6-player free-for-all on Temple. No items, but, you know, we were all in the fucking cave. On the bottom of Hyrule, of course. And that brought me back to being a kid again, man. That shit was fun. Smash and Ultimate items are too good. Oh, they're too powerful, huh? Well, yeah, because there's assist trophies on top of Pokeballs. You got, like, the big, long-ass weapons. I could see that. I don't know enough about item plated, but I could see that. Whereas in, like, Melee, it was like, you know, you have a lightsaber, which is fine, but you know, you have an item that you throw, but that's it. Yeah. It might be bedtime for me too, JD, actually. Good call. We're just grinding here. Grinding and chatting, which I really appreciate y'all for hanging out. I just like talking shop about video games. And I'm glad you guys do too. I actually was pretty tired today. I fell asleep in my car after work, like before I even left the parking lot. So I probably should get some good sleep tonight. So, yeah. Good bet. Good call. Good timing. But yeah, we did get through Victory Road. We are on the doorstep of Elite Four. So next Monday, I need to do my grinding, but next Monday, plan is we're gonna do Victory, not Victory, we're gonna do Elite Four. It's a grind weekend, I guess, yeah. I also need to do my Mario Party tier list. We're gonna do the Mario Party tier lists. Me and 4 other people are gonna rank every single Mario Party on Saturday, so if you guys want to watch that. We're gonna have chat also vote and rank the games with us. So we'll have a chat tier list as well, a chat ranking, so that'll be fun. Yeah, guys, but I'll catch y'all next time. Thank y'all, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Have a good night, have a good weekend. Peace.